Karen from LiceDoctors, and today we're going to talk about a sensitive topic for teenagers, which is head lice in teens. Do head lice go to teens' hair? Can a teenager get head lice? Of course, the answer is yes. And it happens to be more common in younger children because they don't have as many boundaries and they play together in close contact. But head lice are very common in teenagers as well. Now, if your teenager has a head lice, usually the reaction is one of horror and fear that it's going to affect her social life. So you have to be you want to be calm and not incite her even more. And you want to assure her that the case can be treated with no problem. So why does a teen get head lice? Well, first of all, head lice are transmitted from head-to-head contact. So if a teen is sitting next to somebody playing a video game or on a baseball team or softball team and hugging each other, taking selfies perhaps, going to slumber parties where their heads are in close contact, or just hanging out somewhere on a couch, talking and getting in close contact, the head lice will move from one head to another. And if your teenager has long hair, it's even more likely that she'll get head lice because the lice will find the hair more easily and use it as a ladder to get to the top. So if you treat your teenager with a chemical, chances are it's not going to work. The bugs have become resistant to it, and you'll still find lice in the hair. So why, if you've treated your teenager, will you find lice in the hair? One is what I just said. The treatment just did not work, and the bugs have become resistant and they laugh at these chemicals, and you still have eggs which are going to hatch, and the teenager is going to become frustrated because there's still lice in the hair. Another reason may be continued re-exposure to somebody who has lice. So if you get your child lice clean and your child has a friend who has head lice, and that child is not treated, that teenager is not treated or not treated properly, and your child hangs out with that teenager, she's going to become reinfected. That's just the way it is. And also, again, with the participation in sports, that's another big thing. Kids, both genders, all genders, hug and jump up and down and get in close contact when they're playing a sport. So for all of these reasons, teenagers will get head lice. Teenagers at overnight camp and day camp get head lice. So you need to know how to treat a child who has head lice. And we recommend we come to the home. We're very discreet. Your child doesn't have to go out in public and become stigmatized if that is the case for your child. We come to the home with absolute privacy. There's no signage on the car, and we will treat your child right in the comfort of her home, his home, and we'll check and treat everybody else in the family because lice are so prevalent. So what can you do if your child is treated and is now lice-free? What do you do to make sure she doesn't get it again? Well, we recommend pulling your hair up in a bun, if she'll do this, or a braid, keeping the hair less accessible to friends. Another thing you can do is apply a lice repellent. LiceDoctors has a repellent. If you go onto our site and you click shop, you'll see our lice repellent. You can get gel, mousse, or spray from the hair and put a protective coating over the hair. You can check your child's hair on a regular basis, maybe once a week, in bright light to make sure that she hasn't picked up a case. If she's going to a slumber party, send her with her own pillow and suggest that she be careful about sleeping with her head right next to somebody else's hair. So these are all suggestions that you can do to help protect your teenager from picking up another case of head lice. Nobody is immune to head lice unless they're absolutely bald. And it's impossible to keep a kid who's social from seeing any friends on the premise that you're afraid that she'll get head lice one day. So all you can do is take some precautions, check regularly. If you find head lice, we recommend not using chemicals. If you need help, call LiceDoctors at 800-224-2537. We will send a technician out to your home, and we will check your teenager with dignity and care, and she will be lice-free when we leave. Thank you, and I hope this has been helpful.